Squiz Kids acknowledges the traditional owners of the lands on which we podcast, the Turrbal and Kombumerri people.
Squiz Kids!
It's your daily news fix. Fun, free, fresh.
Hello, fabulous Squiz Kids quizzes, and welcome to the Kids vs. Adults Weekly News Squiz. This is your chance to prove who's been paying the most attention to the week that just was. I'm Christy Kijarina. So, how does the quiz work? Well, first we have 5 questions for kids about what's been happening in the world for the past 7 days, and then 5 questions for adults, and whoever answers the most correct questions can take the winner's podium. Easy peasy. Plus, of course, it's a Friday, so we have all today's birthday shout-outs and all the shout-outs for the weekend coming, including the birthday reggae tune, because it just wouldn't be Friday without it. Okay, you're ready? Let's do this. Alrighty, kids, here are your 5 questions. Question number 1. We heard in the podcast this week that a brand new Gruffalo story is coming later this year. And this time we won't just be meeting the knobbly-kneed monster himself, we'll be introduced to one of his relatives coming to stay. Which family member is it? Is it A, the Gruffalo's granny, B, the Gruffalo's baby cousin, or C, the Gruffalo's surf-lovin' uncle? I cannot wait to meet the Gruffalo's granny. Question number 2. High in the Himalayas, a group of local women have been climbing snowy mountains to check cameras and track snow leopards. True or false? Every snow leopard has a unique pattern of spots similar to how humans have unique fingerprints. Is this true or is it false? Were you listening when Bryce told you earlier this week? It is in fact true. Question number 3. After a tight defensive battle between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks, one team outscored the other and lifted the Lombardi Trophy. Which team was crowned the 2026 Super Bowl champion? Well done, people, if you said the Seattle Seahawks. Question number 4. Archaeologists in the Netherlands found a flat limestone rock carved with strange lines buried beneath an ancient Roman town. After using artificial intelligence to test thousands of ideas, what did scientists discover it likely was? Was it A, a secret Roman pizza recipe, B, a treasure map, or C, an ancient Roman board game? Well done if you said an ancient Roman board game. Question number 5, last one for you today, kids. She may have missed out on back-to-back gold medals, but Australia's Jakara Anthony is still one of the world's best in a sport where athletes ski down a steep course covered in giant snow bumps, launching into the air to perform flips and twists before landing and continuing at lightning speed. What is the name of this event? Well done if you knew that hair-raising event is called the Moguls. Alrighty, how did you go this week, kids? Be honest, did you just cook the adults? Yeah, I thought so. Now, just before we get into the adult questions, this week's Squiz Kids Science Short asks a really big one. Can humans be part robot? This is inspired by a question from Amelia, who wants to be a doctor. We explore how robotic arms actually work, why some people need prosthetics after injury or illness, and how scientists are helping artificial limbs move and even feel more naturally. It's not science fiction, it's real science, and it might change the way you think about what makes us human. You'll find it in your podcast feed first thing on Saturday morning. Okay, adults, stretch, hydrate, and come on back. Adults, now it's your turn. Time to show those kids how it's done. Question number 1. A new theme park in Japan is set to delight fans of a long-running franchise built around collecting and training fictional creatures for battle. Which brand is the park celebrating? Nice work, adults, if you knew that it's Pokemon. Question number 2. Concerns about online safety for children have been back in the spotlight this week. Which global gaming platform has been summoned to the Minister's office to answer questions about its content moderation and safety controls? And I'll give you a hint. It's a place where players don't just play games, they build them. You're so up with the news, adults, if you knew that the answer is Roblox. Question number 3. Staying in federal parliament for a minute, it's been another turbulent week for the coalition. Which member of the Liberal Party is challenging Susan Lee for the leadership? I'm sure we'll be hearing a lot about this over the coming days. The answer is Angus Taylor. Question number 4. Queenslanders Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi star as Catherine and Heathcliff in the movie adaptation of Wuthering Heights released this week. Which Bronte sister wrote the original 1847 novel? Was it A, Charlotte, B, Anne, or C, Emily? How's your literary history knowledge, adults? The answer is C, Emily. Question number 5, and the final question for this week. Thursday of this week was Darwin Day. Who or what does Darwin Day celebrate? Is it A, naturalist and geologist and theory of evolution guy Charles Darwin? Is it B, Darwin, the capital city of Australia's Northern Territory? Or C, the Uruguayan footballer Darwin Núñez? Well done to you if you got this one, adults. It is A, naturalist and geologist and theory of evolution guy Charles Darwin. Okay, adults, how did you go this week? Count up your scores, everybody. Who is claiming the bragging rights for this week's quiz? And if you've missed any of these cool news stories throughout the week and you want to refresh your memory, all of this week's Squiz Kids episodes are available for a re-listen wherever you get your podcasts. And for the big people, check out the Squiz Today podcast for news content for the grown-ups. Okay, don't go anywhere, we're not done yet, because coming up next, it's time for...
Shout-outs.
It's Friday, February 13. Friday the 13th, people, a date that some think is unlucky. The number 13 has had a spooky reputation for centuries. In old stories and myths, a 13th guest at a dinner party often spelled trouble. And Fridays weren't always considered lucky either. Combine the two and a big superstition stuck. Did you know that some buildings even skip a 13th floor? Yep, they go straight from 12 to 14. And there's a word for a fear of Friday the 13th. It's paraskevidekatriophobia. Paraskevidekatriophobia. Give that one a go. The good news, though, there is absolutely no scientific proof that anything bad is more likely to happen on a Friday the 13th. Whew. It is also a special day for these Squiz Kids celebrating a birthday today and over the coming weekend. And of course, because it's a Friday, we're going to crack out that old birthday reggae tune. Hit it. It's a happy birthday to Kayla from Ashmont, Grace from Bald Blair, Brayden from Cairns, twins Flo and Freddie from Seaholme, Henry from Riddles Creek, Genevieve from North Sydney, Jemima from Red Hill, Ariane from Vermont South, Ruby from Cleveland, Harvey from Point Cook and Seb from Aldgate. And a belated birthday shout out goes to Harlow from Townsville. Now make sure to tune in this Sunday when a new From the Vault episode arrives in your podcast feed. Because with Valentine's Day landing tomorrow and Aussies expected to spend hundreds of millions on cards, chocolates and roses, we're rewinding to the surprising story behind February 14. You guessed it, it didn't start with heart-shaped boxes and candlelit dinners. It actually began in ancient Rome with a festival called Lupercalia, and it actually involved goats. In this shortcut, we explore when Valentine's Day began, how people celebrate it around the world, and some of the wildest romantic gestures ever recorded. That is your From the Vault throwback to Valentine's Day, landing in your podcast first thing on Sunday morning. For now, though, this is Christy Kijarina signing off and reminding you all to get out there and have a most excellent day. Over and out.